someone passed on to us the gift of knowledge, honor teacher and make sure that the child is in the same environment here now where they can go back to school and learn at very minimum cost. Through the schools, we know that the good news has been proclaimed.
What could account for his great concern for the education of our children? What could account for the exceptional interest of Bishop George of Kumbo in the education of his priests? Not only because people perish for lack of knowledge, not only because education is the key to opportunity and a ticket out of poverty. To use the words of the 41st US President George Bush. But when one glances through the biography of Bishop George Nkuo of Kumbo, one notices that just after his ordination as priest in April 1981, he became a manager of schools in Mamfe and Kumba till 1985.
I have followed Catholic teachers all my life as a priest. I started being manager of schools. Mamfe 1981. With many of you are not born. And I know what the Catholic teacher has done for the growth of the faith.
He was a principal in St. Francis College in Fiango, Kumba from 1991 to 1994. Before coming to the Diocese of Kumba as bishop, he was the Catholic Education Secretary for the Diocese of Boya from 1994 till the year 2006.
Over the years, being close to them, I know how much work, I know how much work, and that the schools can only survive because we have teachers who are dedicated, teachers who have the faith, teachers who have a commitment, teachers who want to make a difference. And our Catholic teachers have done that over the years.
We thank you immensely for the passion you have for the Catholic education system.
In a world where knowledge and wisdom should dwell, sad to see, things have turned around and a war of madness has been spreading. We can call it the insane war against pens and papers. How long would our children be deprived of a safe environment to study? How long will they continue to be exploited out there as they search for safe environment to learn?
And I can say very sincerely, just thanks to the presence of the Catholic school that life, we call it life in Kumbo, and many more things have happened in Kumbo because the parents realize that they can go in a safe environment. The children can go to school without being exploited out there where they have gone and they have been abused and exploited because of the high fees and the conditions of living that are deplorable for our children who can live here normally and in peace.
Bishop George Nkuo on Thursday the 13th of July in Sakanso celebrated Mass to mark the opening of an in-service training course aimed at building the capacities of teachers who teach in Catholic primary schools in Kumbo Diocese.
We thank you immensely for the passion you have for the Catholic education system, thereby organizing this in-service training course to reform and facilitate the Catholic education for better transfer of knowledge to the people of God entrusted to your care.
And we need even to be teaching the children using the right methods.
Those who are in this program are actually all our teachers who are teaching at every level, and even those who still think they would teach with us or teach anywhere. Those who are here, first of all, we have the in-service program that is ongoing for teachers who have not been in any formal institution of training towards teaching. And then we have all the other teachers who are teaching with us, whose spirits might have been dampened or something has happened to them in the course of this crisis. And we are bringing them because also we have the new curriculum that we are trying to instill, also trying to give a good Catholic character to our schools. And there are those who have been trained elsewhere who are not well versed with preparing religious lesson notes.
And I pleaded and insisted that this service program, in-service program for others in the community should be organized because I know that we truly need time to get away from home and from other things, even just to relax and to share with one another. That is healing, that is renewing, that is refreshing.
Many teachers, including those under the Catholic Education Agency of Kumbo Diocese, have gone through pains and tortures just so that classrooms, once filled with hopes and dreams, classrooms where knowledge flowed like vibrant streams, may no longer remain empty and or broken walls.
The teacher said that in Kumbo now, I sign off hope. We have done everything possible to get schools going in Kumbo. And these are the people, these are what we call it, these are the men on the ground, the men and women on the ground who have toiled, suffered, been into very difficult situations because they have stood by the church to make sure that the children who don't have an opportunity can go to school. And here in Kumbo, it's been very, very difficult battle that we've had to fight to make sure that schools resume. And the Catholic teachers were the ones who were in the battlefield doing that job, making sure that schools resume.
Thus has been the cry of the chief shepherd of Kumbo, himself a specialist in education, trained in the National University of Ireland, having been victims of injustices. These teachers, who hold the treasure of our nation's youths, needed words of courage, and the bishop in his homily did not fail to do so.
Some teachers, with example, and they ask to identify themselves. The people say, "Have you found?"
If you ask some of these teachers, most of them have had very difficult situations. They have been brought to the camps, they have been tortured, they have been beaten up, they have been molested because they are teachers here present. And I'd like the world to know that these teachers who are here are together with me. We have had very difficult moments because we believe that children should go to school here in Kumbo. So
I passed through some sort of beatings.
But then, when we flip the page, we ask the question, do these teachers get what they deserve as P? And has the education agency been silent, even in the face of risks involved in being a teacher these days?
Yes, the bishop said that even before the crisis, the church had set out to give the teachers a very comfortable place in life, and that the crisis came and destabilized everything, but that the church is still out to do this. And so we are very certain that something good is coming up for the teachers. There is hope, as the bishop mentioned.
And which prayer, my desire to make sure that we can uplift, improve on the image of the Catholic teacher. They cannot make such tremendous sacrifices and end up as paupers as they have been. Before that happens with the parents and with the managers and all, they should make sure everything to give the teachers what they deserve. I possible more. That's my fact. That whatever comes as fees should be equitably given to the teachers that are there suffering and striving everything to give our children education.
Dear people, how can we let the madness of war against pens and papers persist? Without education, our children stumble astray. In the darkness of error and ignorance, they would wander. To close the doors of knowledge domain is to drown hope and breed disdain. For education is the foundation we need to sow the seeds of progress and success. Let us come back to our senses and protect the sanctity of pens and papers. For within the four walls of classrooms, dreams are born. Let not ignorance steal our might, but let us embrace teachers as beacons of light. Let us hail their dedication. Let us honor the teachers and forge a future of forgiveness and love, a future of grace. And you, dear teachers, as you go, what shall you pass on?
You can ask yourself, what are you passing on? What are you really preparing to pass on to your children, to your pupils, to your community, to your parents? As a teacher, do you pass on bitterness, anger, gossip, hatred, crookedness, cheating, lying, immoral practices? Or do you pass on our faith, our good example, honesty, a sense of a job well done, our example of gospel living, loyalty to the church, self-respect and respect for others, what are you passing on? And sometimes the children may not remember the history, the geography, they are repeating the other things that you taught them, but they remember that this teacher touched my life, influenced me, taught me to be honest, to be hardworking, to be determined, to be ready to make sacrifices, to love. What are you passing on personally to your colleagues, to your children? To those around? We ask the Lord to be with us as we pass on. Jesus, who is Lord forever and ever.